Previously on Big Brother, 3 house guests have been voted out.
By a vote of 6-0, Shannon, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Of the 8 who remain, some are allies, others enemies.
I'm a star and he's a extra.
Kent holds the power as this week's head of household.
I will wear my crown with the greatest of grace and dignity.
Many thought Kent would nominate Will.
I did a whole assessment last night. It's like, okay, Will.
Exactly.
Will. If I don't nominate you, will you give me amnesty when you become the head of household?
Certainly.
He nominated Mike.
But I think you got pulled into something in this game that I think you now regret. So I felt I had to nominate you.
I hate this man. I hate him so much.
And Krista.
Krista, I feel like that you've been playing the game for Krista, by Krista.
He made me seem like I was some devious person that I'm not.
Will spent his days trying to sway the vote Chilltown's way.
Is there any way to save Mike Boogie this week?
But as Chilltown's whittled down, the tide is turning.
And just remember that. You're all going to have to turn on each other eventually.
You know, it seems like I'm going to attack every single one of us.
No, you're wrong.
You're not every single one of us in here.
And everyone in the house is wondering who can be trusted.
Monkey, I'm like, why do I need to trust you? It's like, why do I need to trust you?
I'm the biggest liar in the house, maybe the biggest liar in California, and let's go on a limb here, possibly the biggest liar in America.
Tonight, the house guests must choose Mike
I will fight till the end. Straight up. Period. The end.
or Krista.
If I stay in this house and I don't go out this week, it's on.
Big Brother begins now.
Good evening and welcome to Big Brother. It's day 33 inside the Big Brother house behind me. There are now 8 house guests. Last Thursday, Kent, the oldest member of the house, won head of household and nominated 2 of his housemates for eviction. Mike, the rapping bar owner from Beverly Hills, and Krista, the waitress from Opelousas, Louisiana. In the next hour, one of these 2 will be evicted. And later, another house guest will succeed Kent as head of household. Mike and Krista both feel stung by Kent's nominations. Mike believes he saved Kent from certain eviction by not nominating him their first week in the house. He thinks Kent owes him one. Krista took great offense to Kent's accusations of betrayal. It's been a week of returning favors. For Kent, a week of losing favor. And for all those in the house, a week of surprising new alliances.
I have nominated Mike, and I have nominated Krista.
I really wish it wasn't Mike that I was up against because I'd really like him to stay in the house.
I'm up against Krista this week. She's someone that I care very deeply about. You know, we'll see what happens. Ken, are you staring at something?
Excuse me?
Are you staring at me?
I'm not even looking at you, Mike.
Okay, just make sure, because all I see is your eyes eyeballing me over there.
Mike, why don't you grow up, man?
Grow up? Well, so we're talking about age and maturity now. I got a few bones to pick with some people, and I'm not going to tiptoe around anymore.
Just be quiet.
I'm just pissed off that I just spent a month with your nappy ass complaining.
I know, Mike. It's terrible to get nominated.
You think this is about being nominated? That's the only reason I'm speaking up, yeah.
Okay.
You go home and explain to your kids why you act the way you do.
Keep my kids out of it, Mike.
I'll keep your kids in it if I want. I'll say whatever I want, all right? I'll say whatever I want up in here, Kent. What are you going to do?
The house for the last 2.5 days has just been a fire pot in here.
And I'm not mad because he nominated me.
No, I don't believe that.
Because of the mean stuff he said. When I'm mad, it takes a lot to push my buttons. And I'm very angry with him.
I want to keep Mike Boogie in the house, and it was very difficult for me to talk him into agreeing to allow me to try to get him to stay.
If it just happens, and it happens, and then I didn't do it. Okay, but that's not going to happen without some initiation on your part.
Boogie has pretty much dropped his head and conceded to defeat. I'm not going to allow that yet. Nicole says that she thinks she can make anything happen.
He is going to say, I'd like to stay if you guys can make it happen, that'd be great. But he's not going to stab Chris in the back.
I could do it.
Me, you, Nicole, what if we make a team, dude? We'll be running. We got to make the deal now.
I don't know. I don't know exactly what Mike and Will have going at this point. I don't think anybody can be trusted.
Okay, guys, we need to be the last three, okay? Enough said. Thank you.
What? Wait, who do you mean he goes shoot me and Bunky in the end?
If he really said that to you, that really pisses me.
Why would I lie to you?
Well, he told me that you see it being him, you and Bunky.
That's what he told me. Did he tell you this in confidence? Mm-hmm. So I can't confront him?
Oh,
okay.
No.
Either I caught him in a lie or I caught Hardy in a lie. Somebody's lying.
You went and told him that I told you that. He's not going to tell me anything anymore.
He wasn't going to tell you anything anyway, period, anymore. Done. You were done.
In my mind, he just took Will's place on the hit list. I know you're saying stuff to everyone, but I'm saying this, I'm saying that.
It wasn't me that came to you, buddy. You came to me.
No.
I hate that this has started up again so soon.
Oh, I know. I didn't think it'd be this soon.
Do you have a new enemy?
Oh, yeah.
If Mike stayed, the four of us would be so incredibly strong.
I really like Mike.
Mike really is a great guy.
He is.
If for some reason I were to stay and I won head of household, Kent would definitely be nominated.
Well, but we already know we can't trust Hardy and Krista. I'll tell you what, if we were to throw Krista's ass off, that'd really give him up.
Here comes Hardy.
If I stay in the house, then Kent's definitely going to get it. He's going to feel the reap.
You know, I think this is a strong core three here. You know what I mean?
I would say.
I would say so.
I like you, Will. Yes, we've made a deal with the devil.
They don't particularly like me in this house, and I don't blame them. I'm older, kind of a fuddy-duddy. They're not cool, they're not hip, they're freaks. You know who's cool and hip? Moms and dads who coach their little league teams, and moms who sew patches on their daughter's Girl Scout sash. The love of a child or the love of a mate is something that lasts forever. This is the kind of people I hope my children don't grow up to be.
It's an evil web we weave, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Very evil web we weave. It's the only game I can think of where winning means losing.
One is a 31-year-old bar-owning bachelor living it up in the big city. The other, a 29-year-old single mother trying to make ends meet as a waitress in Cajun country. Inside the house, Mike and Krista have made a personal connection. On the outside, as their friends can attest, they live in two very different worlds.
Krista's a very small town girl. She was born and raised here in Opelousas. Opelousas is a quiet town. It's nice.
Ray's Diner is a place where people meet. My relationship with Krista is that I hired her approximately 5 years ago. Everybody she makes contact with at Ray's Diner love her. She's a really great person. Well, since Krista's been on the show, it's really amazing how many people are getting concerned about Krista and asking questions about her.
A lot of people are attracted to Krista. It's her personality. She's funny. She's very pretty. She has a great smile. She gets along with anybody. She's always a talk of the town. She knows everybody's business. Bye, y'all. She's the central gossip queen right there. I think the worst part that she had is her accent.
And I have an 11-year-old daughter.
She said daughter.
What?
Oh, it's Cajun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not all of us have that country twang.
Krista jumping in the hot tub naked definitely did not surprise me. That's Krista. I don't think Mike's that cute at all either. I don't know what she's thinking.
Well, it's a happy birthday for all.
I don't know why she ain't never got to 40 yet, but she might work her way up there.
Krista is a small town girl with big town hopes.
What do you want to know about Mike Boogie? He's a playboy. The guy's Mr. Hollywood, all right? That's Mike Boogie, baby.
Someone's got to run this bar while I'm gone.
A lot of girls want to be with Mike because he owns Belly. It's almost like a house party sort of feel with Mike's the master of ceremonies.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you could be the real Slim Shady.
Oh, yeah. I think people are going to remember Mike for his first rhyme.
It's hot out there.
We'll chill in the sun. Pick me or her. We're still gonna have fun.